see. It says it's on. It says I honestly just have to check for audio and then we can begin. That is the problem with all this, is it not that we have to wait until it loads, make sure audio works, and then begin. But there was once a time in which Cam, aka Nigimitama, he actually went through an entire stream without audio. If I wasn't there for backup, uh, we probably wouldn't have any. But it seems that everything is running smoothly. So, let's begin. Oh, look, we've unlocked all these people so far. So, I I do believe as we go along and unlock more people, they'll appear on here, and then once the series is over, I'll go back and edit the thumbnails so it shows the progression. But I think we can just begin. We're at the end of chapter 1. I know the title is chapter 2, but read the description. We are ending chapter 1 and beginning chapter 2. And I'm just sending this to a few people before I actually begin. Just so that we have some people. And it has been sent to some people, but there's a few people I circle around. So before I send that off, I honestly should have sent it beforehand. That's fine. I am just going to finish sending this to friends. Boop. Boop. And it's been sent to all the important people. Will anyone join? Probably not. A lot of what I do is best seen afterwards. But that's whatever. Here we are. Back at the end, we beat, I believe it was Dokugomon? Basically a giant spider that wanted to eat our friends. Oh, and we also gained the ability to digivolve Agumon. So I believe we'll be able to digivolve the others. Boy, was she pissed. Seeing the normally calm girl erupt in anger showed just how scared she was.
でもまあみんな無事で一安心だよね。
I might not have started this back then, but I was gripped by unease and doubt. Where in the world are we? The others with us. Saki, Shuji, Kaito, Miyu, and the professor. Are they safe? I think this is the very end of chapter 1. Oh, I could have gone a few extra minutes at the end of last time and finished it, but that's okay. Agumon, Falcomon, and the rest. What are they? How has that ghostly pair, Haru and Miyuki, survived in this world? Oh, how was it that? Oh, whatever. Nothing but questions since I woke up. Even the situation we're in is still a mystery. Could we even get back to where we were in One Piece? Are we here for the One Piece? One Piece confirmed. At that moment, as if feeling my concern, Agumon called out to me.
大丈夫だよ。たくまは僕が守
Oh, I cut him off. I hit the space bar. I'm sorry, buddy. How did I respond to that again? It seems I drifted off to sleep all of a sudden. So either this is going to give us a little chance to affect morality, or it's just he passed out. No, I think he passed out. Agumon's kind words, his pledge to protect me, his pledge to sorry, I got distracted by my phone. His pledge to protect me in this potentially fatal situation. When I heard them, I felt relief from the bottom of my heart. And then I died. The end. Part 2? Oh, I think these chapters are called parts, or is this chapter 1, part 2? Oh, that's an excellent question, but we got Saki back.
一体
She's
何がどうな
alive.
ってるの？もう何時間も歩いてるのに。
教授、まさかとは思いますが、僕たちはひょっとして。
Okay, so this basically, in my head, now that we know that Saki, Shuji, and the professor are together, basically confirms, at least for me, that Kaito and Miyu are together, because they're not gonna just abandon the little girl off on her own, even if she could survive. And Kaito would probably go and look for her. So.
そのまさかかもしれないな。この神社には何度も来てるはずなのに。
And then everyone gets a Kaminogami partner. So why doesn't the professor? Does he get one? Am I just wrong?
いけども見た覚えのない子たちにこの植物層はどうしたことだ。
I could be wrong.
なんかそこら中もやがかかってるし、進んでも同じとこ回ってる感じ。
Are they marking where they're going and then realizing they're going in circles, or are they just running down and being like, oh, this is familiar, but in the end they're just, it's all forest, so of course it looks familiar.
そんな、子供の足でも小1時間かからない小さい山の中ですよ。まさかこんなところで。
私たち遭難しちゃったの？嘘。
What do they think is going on?
普通ならば考えられない話だ。だが我々はつい先ほどまで気を失っていたからな。確かにこんなところで遭難などありえない。ありえないことが起きたなら原因も必ずある。
I wonder who this professor is. Honestly.
じゃあ一体何が。
Like everyone else, I can kind of like align with someone from what they're referencing, which is Digimon Adventure, like the original series that came out. Everyone else kind of fits into, oh, this person is meant to be a reference to this character. This is meant to be a reference to that character. The professor, I got nothing.
これはあくまで推測だが、例えば我々が何らかの有毒ガスを吸ったとしたなら
Yes, you inhaled gas from the red spider lilies. Now, if you inhaled from the blue ones, Muzan would be on your trail.
それが原因で方向感覚が狂うことも十分にあり得るし、遭難の一因であっても不思議ではないだろう。
I see we got someone watching. Hello, welcome.
私が気づいた時は季節外れの彼岸花の咲き乱れる木立の中に一人立っていた。
So he wasn't with Saki and Shuji. Are we ever gonna find out? Does it even matter how they found each other, actually? I'm just overthinking every little
そこ
detail
で
here.
君たちの声を
It
聞い
doesn't
て
matter.
駆けつけたのだが、私と会うまでの記憶を君たちは持っているかね？
But they're gonna talk about it anyways. Excellent.
確かにちょっと記憶も曖昧ですし、周囲は妙な霧に包まれてますが、でもどうして？
I'm wondering at what point. Like for me, that's the big mystery. At what point did they
その原因を
walk
探
over
り
into this
ヒントをつ
alternate
かみ
world?
検証し
At what point
論
were they
証を重
isekai'd?
ねて解を得るのもまた学級の一つかな。
Because it shouldn't matter at what point they got isekai'd, but the fact that there was never a clear. At this moment, they went from world A to world B. They don't know clearly, but we as the audience should have some idea, no?
引率の先生じゃないんだからさ。今はお勉強はいいよ。お家に帰りたい。
No, same. I am emotionally in bed almost always. But like in this situation, yeah, I want to go home. I would too. Emotionally, I would already be home. It wouldn't matter.
帰還できてもキャンプの宿泊所だし、自宅はまだずっと先だろ。
Fair point.
へりくつ言わないで。もうやだ。足が棒になっちゃったよ。
今はそんな弱音を吐いてる場合じゃないだろう。帰りたいなら自分の足で歩くしかないんだ。
This is a game where they could potentially kill themselves if they don't die by other means, I've discovered.
そんなの当たり前だし、別におぶってくれなんて言ってないから。
まあまあ、無駄な争いは体力を消耗するだけだからね。なんだったらさきくんは私がおぶっても構わない。
You're such a nice person. And besides, it's not like there's another adult in this situation. He seems genuine. I hope he doesn't turn out to be a mystery villain.
いいですよ、そんなの。
She just needs to complain. I understand that completely.
当たり前だ。教授に気を使わせるようなことを言うんじゃない。
I don't know what's wrong with Shuji in this situation.
教授も彼女をそんな甘やかさないでください。
君も年長者なら頭ごなしに叱るのではなく、彼女を導いてやってはどうかね。とにかく今ここにいるのは我々3人だけなんだ。お互いで助け合わないとな。
Your goal should be to find the others, and then you can all go home together. Wouldn't that be
それは
swell?
そうですけど。
The artwork, the music. I've said this before in the past few streams, but I just love it. It's just, it fits so well.
葵ちゃんたちどうしてるんだろう。さっきまで一緒だったみゆちゃんって子も。
Oh,
何今の。
Gatsumon back for revenge? Round 2?
この辺りならさすがにクマじゃないでしょうし、猿かイノシシでもいるんですかね。
In your current situation. I'm not sure if a boar or a monkey is in any way better than
どうだ
than a
ろう。
bear.
警戒は怠らないようにしないとね。
Oh, I did not mean to hit that. No?
ロップマン、こっちよ。
Oh, they're getting their partners. Oh, no. Wrong button. I'm so used to certain buttons being like the A button or the continue button for certain games, and then for other games, it's just no, that's not how this works.
これって生き物。
なんだと。
Yes, Professor, you've been studying all your life, learning about the Kaminogami. Here you are face to face with them.
あなたたちって。
教授、こんな生き物いるんですか。
And let me see him connect the dots. Strange creature, Kamenogami.
君は
No, we're not seeing the connect the dot yet.
なんだ
そんな
See, like
Masaka.
this is a clear-cut point at realization of when we go from the normal world to something abnormal.
あ、これ
I
って
like
も
that
しかして
clarity.
伝承にあった例のその獣神ってやつ？嘘！
Have they partnered up in? Oh wait, no. Have they partnered up in here? Not yet. And why not? We'll save.
まさか実在したんですか？そんなありえない。
そんな本当に
His research has come to
あのね、
fruition, I guess.
もしもーし、獣神さん。
So polite.
こら、不用意に近づくんじゃない。
って神様ならもしかしたら言葉も通じるかなって。
Yes, you hear it speak the same language as you. I think it might understand words. No, Gatsumon back to round 2. There we go. Give me combat. Give me combat.
なんだ
That was adorable. Threw me off. I'm here ready for war, and then Lopmon's just like, oh god, help.
まずい、危険なやつかもしれない。
うわー、こっち来た。嫌だ、あっち行って。私たちこいつに追われてたのは凶暴なやつよ。
Oh, so the Gatsumon aren't just going for humans. They're going for everything that lives. Excellent. Give me combat.
いかんさきくん危ない
I'm on nine. Oh no, word. I was thinking name. That's not the combat I want, Professor. Professor, no. He's dead.
そんな
His old heart can't take it.
嘘でしょ。私をかばって。
He protected you, and now he died.
いっぱい来た。
Combat, combat.
早く教授を助けないと。怪物どもが教授に群がって。
Professor, no. Welcome, Charlie, to Digimon Survive. Yes, we got someone. No, honestly, this old man has just been this random person that they found in a shrine, not connected to any of the rest of the group in any way. Mind you, they're like barely connected. Some of them are just classmates, some of them don't even go to the same school. And this random professor shows up at the shrine they're exploring and is like, oh yeah, neat things. And now I think he's dead.
来るんじゃない私に構わず君たちは早く逃げなさい
Don't worry about me, just no, he's alive. No, the sacrifice for nothing. Are they actually gonna just abandon this man?
このままじゃ危ないよ。
Florimon, you're meant to fight them.
お願いだ修二君さあ
教授。
With these feelings, Lopamon, she'll Digivolve.
修二。ねえ、早く逃げなきゃ。
I take that back. They're running away and abandoning the professor.
行くぞ、さきくん。
Honest. No.
いいから逃げるんだ。さあ。
He sacrificed himself. You can't just abandon the professor. If you were just going to abandon him anyways, just kill him off.
そんな。
それでいい大人の私が 子供たちを守れないでどうする？
It's up to us adults to protect the future. Yes, but if you don't make sure they get home safely, there is no future.
修二君、あとは頼んだぞ。
Shuji, you're the adult now.
待ってよ修二さん、教授を置いていくなんて私。
教授の思いを無駄にするんじゃない。逃げるぞ。
Shuji's like, you know what? Fuck it. The man's dead anyways. He's old. He's on his last breath. Forget him. We don't need him. We need the future. We are the future. I was honestly too considering because you were here, doing the Mickey Mouse voice, but no, the only lines I've been reading are Takuma's inner thoughts in my normal voice. So you get a different taste of my voice acting, Charlie. You get me actually doing my job. They just went to sleep like this yesterday. But they're all still asleep, it seems. Yesterday must have been really tired. Let me get some air. Yeah, no, the professor, he dead. He dead. Gone.
たくま。
Oh. As if we couldn't tell who that is.
わっって悪夢か。脅かさないでくれよ。
たくまが起きたの見えたからついてきたんだ。
I'm sorry, Charlie. I truly believe the professor is gone.
たくまは何してたんだ？
何ってことはないけど、ただ昨日は大変な一日だったなって思ってたんだ。
Yes, we conquered a giant. Now that you're here, Charlie, I'm wondering, did you see the other two, or do I have to catch you up on the events of the story so far?
僕たちは課外キャンプに来ただけなのに、い
Yes,
き
we
な
can
り
take
岩
a
みたい
few
な
minutes
化け
to
物
do
に
that.
襲われて。
靴問だ。
I can give you a rundown of everything that's happened
そう
in like
ごつもんに襲われて
a minute and a
なん
half,
とか逃げたと思った
probably.
ら
I'm gonna say
校舎
3
を
minutes
で
at
かい
best.
雲の化け物のアジトになってて。
Because a lot happened, but not a lot happened at the same time. I haven't seen anything. Okay, so let me introduce you to everyone. This guy's Takuma. He's our protagonist. He goes to school with this guy, Minoru, and he's in the same grade. They're friends from their class. This is Aoi. She's a year older from a different school. They're all in the same little, what's it called? They're all in the same class trip, so it's like different schools coming together, and they're going to study. I'm assuming it's over spring break, but they're studying these local gods that are called Kamenogami. From Aoi's school, we have this guy, Shuji. Shuji graduated, but he came back for this trip as a chaperone. Also from a different school, a third school, I believe, we have Ryu and Saki, who are in different grades, but Saki follows him around. I think they're a ship. I also ship Takuma and Aoi because their interactions. Watch the first stream and you'll kind of understand why. We have this girl here, Miyu. She's local to the area and she lives with her brother Kaito. And I believe they're of that religion that believes in the Kamenogami. At some point, they discovered that there were landslides in the area, so they couldn't really go do what they wanted to do. I'll get to the old man. Ryu and Saki started talking to this random kid, this random stranger, Miyu. And she's like, oh yeah, I know all the best local places to study the Kamenogami. Your shrine is down, so why don't you come to this one? I'll show you. locals aren't allowed in here, so I'll show you all the best things. And the weather started acting up. Everyone got worried. Shuji, who was the responsible chaperone, was like, we should call Ryu and Saki. And of course, no signal. I'm assuming they already got, well, I don't know if they got isekai at that point, but probably. Then, the others, which is Shuji, Takuma, Aoi, Minoru, ran into Kaito, who's looking for his sister. They all ended up in the shrine. They all got attacked by this thing right here, Gotsumon. I can't pull up information on it, it seems. Do I have one? I don't have one, so I can't provide the information. But it's a little rock thing. It's a little, like, a little golem of stone. With dark auras and red eyes. And so, they got attacked by them. They got their asses beat. It got to a point where Takuma blacked out, and then ran into Agumon. Agumon saved his life, and down the road, the others got partnered out off screen. So let's go to profiles. The only ones we know so far that are partnered, Agumon is partnered with Takuma, Aoi is partnered with Lopmon, Minoru is partnered with the original design of Falcomon. I don't believe we're gonna see the other design. And Ryo is partnered with the only one that can't speak Japanese and only makes bug noises. I honestly, its name escapes me right now. Hunemon. That was the introduction, and then moving the story forward, Aoi and Minoru got kidnapped by this giant spider thing called Dokugomon that wanted to eat them. We stopped them, we did evolved, it was great, and here we are the next day.
毒グモンだな。
There we go, and they're talking about Dokugomon right now.
次から次へとわけのわからないことばかりで頭がついていかなかったよ。
If you're wondering where all these names are coming from, it's not just confusing for them, it's confusing for us, the audience, as well, if you don't know what these creatures are.
そう？タクマは頑張ってたと思うぞ。
必死だっただけだよ。さらわれた仲間を助けられたのは。
That reminds me, there are two other characters I forgot that were in the very introduction of the story. Oh, this is a professor, by the way. Miyuki and Haru. They're siblings, I think, but Haru doesn't have a last name, which makes me question that. We don't know where they came from. They were in the very intro. They had partners. I don't know if that's going to be brought up, but it seems like they've been here surviving in the world of the Kaminogami this entire time. And affinity with them and the professor do not matter because I guess they're not important.
みんなびっくりしてたな。お化けじゃなかったのに。
あれはしょうがないだろう。二人と会った時は僕だって驚いたよ。
And I believe this is a typo. This should be TOO. Unless he means... I don't know. I feel like it should be TOO. As in also.
昨日は結局疲れてすぐ寝ちゃったけど、考えなきゃいけないことはたくさんあるよな。
Now, I'm doing this as a morality only run.
考えなきゃいけないことって。
So it's like the neutral end.
なんだ？
There are two other possible things, paths to take, which are wrathful and harmony, which is a good ending and bad ending. Oh, we'll see. I want to do the neutral ending at least. This does affect morality, so let's say what's happening here.
今何が起きてるのか、僕たちはどうなってるのか、それをちゃんと知らないと助からないと思うんだ。
And that's a fair point. They need to figure out what's going on. They don't need to prepare for the next fight. They don't know what world they're in.
そうだな。でもどうすればいいんだ？
そこなんだよな。僕一人じゃ方法も思いつかないから、みんなにも協力してほしいんだけど。
Don't put your head with Agumon's. He doesn't seem to have many brain cells.
あとは救
He
助を
just
待つ
seems to
間、
be here
こ
for
こ
the
で生
fun.
活することを考えると、食料とかお風呂とか
You
寝る
have
場所とか。
shelter. You have the school. That's your shelter now. You kicked Dokugomon out of his nest. This is your place now. You run the school.
たくま、大丈夫か？
やっぱり僕一人で考えててもしょうがないな。みんなにも相談しよう。
ああ、そうしよ
I think this might be a more visual novel-y episode than... Oh, no, there's our boy Minoru.
おはよう。
Than combat. Which I guess is fine. I just want to show off some of the combat as well. And farm for that Biomon.
ああ、おはよう、たくま。やっぱ夢じゃなかったんだな。そうだな。
I figured I'd wake up by now.
あんなことがあってよく眠れたよな、俺たち。まあ昨日はいろいろあったしな。はあ、すげえな。朝日の中で改めてあんな化け物
Oh
と
shit.
戦ったんだよ。
I'm sorry. I skipped over his line. Let me have them repeat it.
はあ、すげえな。朝日の中で改めて見ると本当に廃墟だぜ、この学校。あんな化け物と戦ったんだよな、僕たち。
う。僕もだよ。
俺もな。
Falcomon is so polite. I like the aesthetic, the voice, how he speaks.
ああ、本当
Wait, can I take out my phone or is that only an exploration? That's only an exploration. Sad.
おはよう、たくまくん、みのるくん。
あ、葵さん、はよ
We at least have a main trio here. But when do we meet the
おはよう、
others?
葵さん。
Or when do we find
昨
the
日は
others,
よく眠れた？
actually?
ええ、まだ少し疲れているけれど、頭はすっきりしたわ。
Yes, my mind was cleared. I was attacked by a spider last night and I'm suddenly okay with that.
そっか、ならよかった。
I would still be in a little panic, to be completely honest. But I guess the mindset... Oh shit, Rio's awake. But the mindset has to be stay calm, survive, then rationalize and sort your feelings about every terrifying thing you've seen in another world.
お、りょう先輩、お寝坊ですね。うっせえよ。あんな状況で寝れっか。
Charlie, I feel like you would like Ryu. He acts like a tough guy. He's a bit of a coward, but he's definitely an enjoyable character.
お前らはグースか寝やがって。おかしいんじゃねえのか？
He has almost... There's a character that he's a bit similar to. Not completely.
まあ、りょう先
I
輩
can't
は
remember his
ずーっ
name.
と教室にいたり
It'll come
気
back
絶し
to
た
me
りして休んでましたからね。
No, yeah, there were giant spiders in the room. Let the man faint. He's only 15, I think.
なんだと？
とりあえずみんな起きてきたようだし、これからどうするか相談したいんだけど。
Let's see.
とにかく昨日はいろいろありすぎで、あのままみんな疲れ果ててバタン9だったもんな。つーか、なんでタクマが仕切ってるんだよ。
Not someone who died, but the developer for... Agumon, shut the fuck up! But the developer for... Not the developer, the director for many a thing in Digimon, including some of their more successful games, this one included, he retired and he made Takuma leader, so that answers your question.
いや、なんでアグモンがそっちに回るんだよ。
Also, yeah, Agumon, you're supposed to be Takuma's partner. Side with the protagonist.
そういうのは年長者でやんねえとな。葵先輩、亮先輩、どうぞ。
Aoi, I would trust as leader. Ryu, he needs some guidance.
こんな時だけ先輩って呼ばないでよ。私は
Fun fact, Asahina from Danganronpa, this character is the reason I kept calling her Aoi, because her name is also Aoi, and I'm like, oh, it's a connection. It's like, my mind was like, oh, only call her Aoi. Asahina, sure, but your mind already has a slot for the name Aoi. We're not taking up more space for a new name.
どうするもこうするもどうにもなんねえだろ。
That's Ryu for you. I guess last night's event didn't help.
とにかく俺はおめえらの引率なんてする気もねえし、器じゃねえ。知らねえよ。
Poor Kunemon. He just wants to be Ryu's friend. Ryu's just afraid of bugs.
まあそうだよね。じゃあ葵さんは？
ごめんなさい。私も頼りにされるほどしっかりはして。
真面目なのに？
Ah, I keep accidentally... Oh, I can click for it. Okay, I'll just click.
それとこれとは別でしょ。そんなことないって。葵は優しいし真面目だし頼りになるって。
I'd like to see Labramon with different color ears and tail, like different variants. I don't think they're ever gonna do that because this is not a game where, oh, you have the same creature but different colors. I guess it is, but then they also get different names. But there's not one for Labramon.
だから買いかぶりよ。私今だって不安で不安で。そもそも今私たちはどうなってるの？子供だけで一晩迷ってて帰ってこないのよ。きっと大騒ぎになってるはずだわ。なのに。
そうか、確かにヘリの一台でも飛んでておかしくないよな。
Agumon and the others didn't know what a school was. Don't say words like helicopters because they won't understand.
朝になっても救援に来てくれる様子もないなんて、一体何が起きてるのかしら。
I don't think they realized they got isekai'd.
そりゃあ山で遭難ならともかく、今いるの後者だしな。むしろここに人がいない方が不自然だろ。行方不明なのは俺たち以外の全人類じゃねえのか。
I lied. They might realize that they're...
そんな不安を煽るようなこと。
They might have started putting the pieces together.
だってそうだろ。見てみろ、スマホも繋がらねえ。どうなってる？人類はもうおしまいなんじゃねえのか。
Oh, last episode, Takuma got a text from somewhere. I didn't look into that, but I guess he should bring it up.
そうでなきゃ俺たちがおしまいって話だろ。
確かに行方不明のガキなんて構ってられない。すっげえ天変地異が起きてるとか？
No, Minoru. No. The only disaster that occurred was that you woke up in another world and were partnered with a talking bird.
やめてよ。
いやだってこの校舎見てみなよ。俺たちが気絶してる一瞬でこれだぜ。周囲の景色まで変わってるんだ。これって何なんだ？異常事態だぜ。
It happens every day in an anime.
パラレルワールドに飲み込まれたか、それか
Yes!
タイムスリップでもし
Oh.
たのかな。
Well, one of his answers is right, or one of his questions is right.
謎の超兵器が作動したとか？それで一瞬で校舎が朽ちて地形が変わったとか？いや違うよな。このボロボロさって地震とか爆撃じゃなくて古びた感じだぜ。なあ、一体何が起こってるんだろうな。すっげえワクワクしねえか？
I don't know. What do you guys think? If you were stuck in this situation, would you think it's cool? Comment below, but in the meantime, let's continue.
しないわ。とても不安よ。
Oh, no, he doesn't tend to do that. His ears are for decoration only.
バカかおめえ。
Yes. I'm actually agreeing with Ryu.
それに昨晩の怪物は何なの？
なんなのって言うなら言っちゃなんだけど、ファルコモンたちもだぜ。
俺もか。
とにかく今分かっていることは、人の姿が消えて課外キャンプの旧校舎がボロボロになって、そしてその周辺の地形もなぜか見覚えのない形にすっかり様変わりして、そんでもって立ち込める例の霧で状況がまるでわからない。
You have a bird, just have him flap his wings really hard
その
to make
霧
the
も
fog go
な
away.
んだか触れると危ないって話だ。
I lied, don't do that.
話っていうか本当に危ないんだよ。
I wonder how they know it's dangerous. Is this instinct or did someone else's Kame... Is that why the professor doesn't have a Kamenogami? Did his go into the fog and die?
らしいな。そして何より、こ
No!
こには得体の知れない怪物がうじゃうじゃいる。
No, no, no. Does the fog have to do with why the Kugomon and Gotsumon had these dark blackish auras going around them and red eyes? Most of my little theories here are joking, but that might be the actual game theory. Slap it on there and let it stick. We'll see if that one comes to fruition.
得体の知れない怪物なんかじゃないぞ。
Minoru is a weird thing, but so are you, Agumon.
じゃあ何なんだよ。
He's gonna say, I'm Agumon.
僕たちは僕たち、あいつらはあいつらだよ。
I lied.
だからそれをちゃんと説明してくれよ。
説明できるような僕じゃないからね。
He's so proud of himself. He said, that one brain cell that's keeping me going, that's all I'll ever need.
そんなの胸を張って堂々と言うなよ。
ってことで、一番賢そうなファルコモンの出番だぜ。
Falcomon is for sure smarter than Agumon.
俺か。
He'll have answers.
そうね。お願い。私アグモンじゃ無理かも。
I lied. Falcomon just talks pretty. That's
Kokoro.
all it is. No, wait!
さて、どうしたものかな。我々もまた我々の存在に疑問を持ったことがない。
Listen to that silky smooth bird voice.
ただ、君たち人間の世界と我々の世界が別物なのは確かだろう。
やっぱりパラレルワールドなんだ。
Isekai confirmed.
その言葉の意味は俺にもわからない。
確かに常軌を逸した状況だとは思うわ。でも異世界かどうかだったら、こ
Oh,
うして
I
人の手に
skipped
よ
a
る建
line.
物
I'm
が
so
どうして
sorry.
あるの？
それは人間だけじゃなく建物ごと迷い込んだ。
だったらこんなボロボロの校舎じゃなくて私たちのいた校舎じゃない？
That's a good point. Well, no, because if the buildings were constructed at the same time, one of them, the one in the human world, would go through some sort of renovation just to keep it, even if it's minimal, just to keep it intact. Whereas this one has had no human contact, and nature just grows around it. So the school wouldn't be in the same condition per se if they appeared at the same time.
構造は課外キャンプの校舎と似てるけど、やっぱりここの校舎は別物のように思うわ。
それに関しては俺もわからない。野山や木々、岩、海、川、それら自然界にあるもの以外の建物の存在はある日突然現れたと聞く。
誰がどうやって？
The other Kaminogami?
さあ、神と呼ばれる存在、 あるいはそれに近しい力を持つ同胞なのか。正しいことなど何もわからないし、何よりこの世界の住民はさまざまな力や姿を持つ。凄まじい力を持つ者、弱くか細い者、何でも器用にこなす者、何もできない者。
I want to comment, but I'm like so invested in. Like he's saying so much that without saying. What are the words I'm looking for? Brain, no braining.
つまり
I'll just let
お前たち
finish.
のお仲間が作った可能性すらあるのか？手先が器用なやつが人間の建物を真似て作ったとか、何かすごい力で人間界の建物をこっちに持ってきたとか？
The point is, we at least have a general direction of what could be going on,
わからない。
which is more
た
than
だ
we
俺の
can
知っ
say
てい
in
る
the
ことを
first
並べる
part,
なら、我々の世界の住
where
民
it's
は
just all
一様で
panic,
はない。
not knowing what's going on, and being attacked by strange rock creatures.
言葉を交わし、意思疎通もできる温和なものから、話も通じない凶暴なものまでいる。
And then you have Kunemon, who's incapable of speech but capable of compromise. You cannot rule him out, Falcomon.
そして人間という存在もまた我々の中ではおとぎ話のように伝わっていた。
It's an interesting way to look at it. Humans are the fairy tales, instead of humans falling into a world of fairy tale.
いや、実際に接触したのはこれが初めてだ。どこからか人間の子供と呼ばれる存在が現れ、我々に力をもたらせてくれるという
Prophecy.
話だ。
What game doesn't need a prophecy?
あ？それって
Evolution. Yeah, the story of the Kamenogami. Could this be the truth behind these stories?
先の毒グモンとの戦いでアグモンが見せたような、より強い姿に変化する者もいるとのこと。
なんで急に姿が変わってそれで強くなったりするんだ？
More importantly, why did he power back down?
わかんない。
I'm playing around with something to use as an armrest. It's not working. If you heard it in the background, I'm sorry. Also, no brain. Just do the cool pose, Agumon. He did it so many times last
人間と
episode.
の接触なんかが媒介となって急激な変化が起こっているのかしら。
Emotional contract? Soul resonance?
優位的な選択変化、すなわち進化ね。本能的にそれを一台で行えるなんてすごいわね。
Cool pose! Let's go!
俺たちにとってはそれが当たり前のことで疑問に感じたこともないからな。もちろん進化はそれだけに限らないし、人間の子供が必ずしも力をもたらすわけでもない。あるものはそれによって世界が破壊されるというし、あるものはそれによって世界が救われるとも言う。
Interesting.
あるものは人間の子供を、いや、この話はよそう。
No, we've already talked about this. They would take the human children, and I'm assuming he was going to say force them to trigger such evolutions and mutations to gain more power. We know exactly how dark this story is gonna get.
とりあえず俺の知る俺たちの存在に関しては説明できるのはこれくらいだ。ミノルの望むような明確な答えも出せず面目ない。
He's trying his hardest. Give him head pats and snack.
いや、今はそれだけ分かれば十分だよ。
Good job, Minoru.
十分何もわからないも同然じゃねえか。
Oh, they have somewhat of an idea, and the goal should be find the others. When do we get to find the others?
要は何も知らないくせに何でもありって、そんなデタラメの何を信じろってんだ。
あの先輩の言うことは気にしなくていいぜ、ファルコも。
Yes.
ミノルが言うならそうさせてもらおう。
でも確かにどうしたものかしら。
I haven't been doing much this episode. Takuma, you need to chime in and start thinking.
おう、
This way I can read
春たちも起
more
きたみたいだ。
lines. Or we need to get into combat so I can speak more rather than react to what they're saying. Yes, the ghost children. You can see them in the daylight.
ほら見ろよ、あいつまだあの子たちにビビってる。
あいつって言うなよ。仮にも先輩だぞ。
Yeah, a little respect would be nice.
仮にもってよっぽどひでえな。
うっせえな。
あ、逃げてった。
See, it's moments like these where I want all of Team We Tried that we can voice act and do more voice acting, but no one wanted to play the game. No one at all.
春たちも何か知ってるかもしれないし、一度校舎に戻って二人と一緒にどうするか決めよう。それでいいかな、ファルコも。
Give me some exploration.
うむ、承知した。話の続きは校舎とやらの中でしよう。
Alright, we're going back inside the school building. And everyone has their partner.
おはよ
ああ、おはよう。
何ちびっこ相手にかしこまってんだよ。
Why are we being polite to human kids? Let's just pick one up, punt it to the moon. We don't need him. Gone. The other one, let her loose. Shove her into the fog. Agumon says it's dangerous. Let's find out how dangerous. Moving on.
う。おはよ
おはようございます。
God damn it, Minoru.
そういうミノルこそ女の子相手になんだよその態度。
That's why he's single.
紳士だからだよ。
ああ、おはよう。みゆきさんだっけ。昨日は幽霊と間違えてごめん。
う。いい。気にしてないし。
I don't think we apologize to you, Haru, specifically, but okay.
りょうはあんなとこにまだビビってんのかよ。
みゆきたちといると気まずいんだろう。
ギャーっつって気絶してたもんな。
Maybe he shouldn't be in the room for this conversation then, so he's not freaked out. He did faint after all.
つっても隠れるでもなしにあんな隅っこでこっちの方をチラチラ見られてもな。
あ、おはよう、みゆきちゃん、はるくん。ゆうべはよく眠れたかしら。うん。
They haven't tried to solve the immediate problem of needing food and water. They need that. They should. Are they not hungry? Also, what have these children been eating? There they go again. Are they on the same wavelength, or is she just parroting him?
そう。困ったことがあったらいつでも言ってね。こんな状況だし、お互いに助け合わないとね。
Where are your partner Kaminogami? I want everything now.
うん。ありがとう、お姉ちゃん。お姉ちゃん。
That's not what that word translates to. Unfortunately.
うん。みゆきちゃんからすれば、私だってお姉さんだもんね。
Now he's always considerate, but I guess she has some trouble with people like this.
気にしないで。お姉ちゃんはずっとああなんだ。
And I'll be back. Just to get water.